We are standing now in the beginning of plot number 11, and it's zone thinning method in continuous cover forestry. And first, there is this tree selection is that we have here is that the operator has when you look the stumps, there are quite big stumps there. They are too big. So trees, the heavy big trees which don't grow anymore very well are removed to give growth space for the smaller trees. For example, there is big birch has been taken away and big spruce, and there has been left these smaller spruces which then can have space to grow big sawlog trees in the future. And then there is these small seedlings which is a challenge for the operator, for some operators, but for our operator Teemu is there, it has not been the challenge because he's very experienced and has the technique and work planning well. So these small seedlings is important to that they are not damaged in the cutting. That is shortly the deselection principle, and then we can look this. What is then this strange word zone thinning? What is the zone? Well, normally in thinning work, the harvester boom reach is it's 11 meters, and the strip rod distance is 20 meters. And from the strip rod, first in cutting the strip rod is opened and then thinned beside the strip rod. But here we have done so that the strip rod distance is 30 meters. And now we could look here, you could look here, wait a minute, this part of this paper. And here in the middle of the strip rod goes there, it is first opened, and then from the middle of the strip rods up to 6 meters is done quite heavily thinning, so that the density of standing trees is 700 stems per hectare, like it would be if we would go after first thinning to the second thinning. So that is the heavily. And now practically the width of the thinned zone is only 3.5 meters around. So, and then the next zone is 4 meters, then it is thinned very slightly. So the density after cutting is 1,350 stems. And there is then that is the principle, and there's strip rod, and in next strip rod is there, the distance is in 30 meters. And from there it's done, the principle say from that direction to here is seen samely. So what happens there then? There is left a 10 meter wide zone which is untreated, which is not thinned at all. And we will left, we don't do nothing there, and in next time after 10, 15 years, maybe 15 years, we will come and thin and make a strip rod there in the untreated zone. And these we forget totally. And why is that? Then we get enough to removal, and we will thin the more forest, and then there is the open strip rows, it's good place for new seedlings to grow up. And then if we would come here again, then we would spoil next time, the seedlings would be damaged seed. And then what's then? Then we have, oliko se Teemu, where is Teemu? Oliko se Teemu 10%, kun tähän jätettiin niitä koivua, että se oli ihan EU-ohje, oliko se?
Se on tuo FFC-sertifiointi.
FFC-certificate, yes. I don't remember and know anything. Teemu knows better this, that you can see that there's small groups everywhere of birches. So this was FSC certificate that if it's possible, we need to leave for the stand minimum 10% birches standing. So practically here we have, eikö tässä jätetty melkein kaikki mitä pystyssä oli. Et practically we left all birches has been there standing. And always so that if it's possible that birches are growing in small groups, not one by one, but in small groups.
But in ordinary recommendations there will be no requirements to leave the birches.
I don't remember. Where is Juha? Onko koivun?
If you leave birches, it helps regeneration.
Yeah, but the government is not required to leave those birches. No. So it's a decision by the owner to
Yes.
the certification.
What is the goals?
Yeah. So this is
Okay.
Another maybe example of this kind of additionality what we will try to test in this project.
And then, what's then? Well, this is kind of, or I think the researcher can have opinions if you just give the basis here for the opinion that this is good continuous cover forestry, but it's not the solution for everything, at least in Finland. That's the common consensus here in Finland, and then but it's important, and then it's important this dead wood, rotten wood, laho, that we have trees that sooner or later end up that they die, and then they give possibilities to insects and birds, things like that. And whatever we can do this continuous, and this is the real municipality of the forest. And is it continuous cover forest or traditional forest? If we don't leave these birches, for example, old birches, some there that will die, then there is this kind of municipality. So the continuous cover forest is not solution for that then. But I hope you understand what I mean. Yes, that it's really the conducting how we do it. Same as we will build a house. We have a good papers and plans, but we can spoil everything in that when we doing a wooden house. In forest is the same thing.